Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Cindy J, and I am back with another video. I know you guys missed me. Your girl been gone for 6 days exactly, but I am back and better. Y'all know I still work and I got school, so therefore that's been taking up my time these last couple of days, but your girl is back. Y'all know when I sit in this corner, I am back with another banger story time. As you guys can see by the title, I'm basically going to be doing a story time about how a bitch who I thought was my friend scammed me. So therefore, before we go ahead and jump right into this video, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Also turn on your post notification bell so that way you never miss an upload from me. And let me just go ahead and start rambling. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Okay, y'all. So like I was saying in the intro, this basically gonna be a story time about a bitch who I thought was my friend who scammed me out of some money. So I knew this girl since middle school. We basically grew up together and everything, went to high school and everything together. And at the time, I was working a little part-time job. If y'all know what Kent Security is, then y'all know what I'm talking about. I was working a little part-time job, but they wasn't paying me shit. And I really trusted this girl, and I felt like she really had, you know, really pure intentions. So I felt like it was okay to do what I'm going to tell you guys what I did. So she comes to me, she's like, oh, I know you was complaining about money, blase blase, because I was. And she was like, I'm about to do this little play and it should hit for 2,000 and I give you 1,000. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, damn, but me, I feel like for you to be just so easy to just jump and give a bitch that type of information, you gotta be a gullible ass bitch. And yes, that's exactly what I was. So fast forward, we're talking or whatever, and she was like, okay, the only thing I need from you is your card and your PIN number to get into your account or whatever. So at that time, I'm gullible. I think I was a little disclaimer. This happened maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So this is not now. A bitch can never get over on me now. So she was like, I'm gonna come get your card or whatever, and you know, we go from there. So I want to say she maybe ended up getting a card, like I want to say maybe 2 days after our conversation. So we gonna call this bitch Lexi. So like I said, I knew Lexi for a long time, so I felt like it wasn't no reason to be scared or question what it was precisely, if that makes sense. So I just let it slide. So then she gets, okay, so she shows up to my house 2 days later. She gets my card and she gets the PIN number. And she was like, oh, bitch, I got you. Like, when I hit, bitch, just know you getting 1,000, da da da. You gonna be, you know, you gonna be doing, you gonna be eating good, da da. You gonna be dressing, whatever. She, you know, she's making it sound good. So me being a money hungry bitch I was, I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm getting all hype. I'm like, oh, bitch, yes, I can't wait. So then, she, okay, so all through the day, she's, you know, just updating me, letting me know she's the person. First of all, I was so fucking stupid because she wasn't even the one that was doing the play. I guess it was her nigga friend that was doing the play. So that right there should have been red flag number 1. I should have said no. But I'm like, all right, you know, maybe I can go ahead and trust the situation because I trusted her. So she was like, oh, my nigga friend, we ain't gonna do it today because, you know, the bank's closed at a certain amount of time and, you know, you gotta wait a certain amount of time to get in, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know how that shit works, so I was like, all right, cool. I just wait, I'm on your time. So then the next day hit and, the next day hit and I didn't hear nothing from her for the whole day. But I'm like, okay, you know, maybe she just, you know, situated and that'd be that. So then the day after I didn't hear from her, she texted me. She was like, girl, we about to go do it right now, blase blase, and it should take, I think she said it should hit like within like 2 days. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm getting all excited because I'm planning out like, oh, I'm gonna do this with this money, I'm gonna go get my hair done, blase blase, because the check I was making from my part-time job or my little job, it was not shit. That check was maybe at the most $200, and anybody who got real bills know that $200 is not shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she finally texts me and she's like, yeah, we're gonna go do it now. So I want to say like a couple of hours after that, she texted me. She was like, oh, it's done. So I'm like, all right, cool. So like I said, I was already planning what I'm going to do with this money, so I'm happy as fuck or whatever. So the next day, I get to work because that's the day I had to work. When she was finna go get, she said it was done. Like, I guess like the computer part of it, and then she had to actually go into the bank to do whatever she had to do to get the money. So because remember, she did tell me it's supposed to take like a couple of days, but then she said it came in early. So I'm just like, all right. Like I said, I didn't know how how it worked. So I was like, okay, I'm just going off what she's telling me. So all right, so I go into work or whatever, and she's updating me through the whole day, like letting me know, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bank with the boy, and then we finna go do this, we finna do that, blase blase. So like I said, I'm getting all happy because I'm planning everything that I want to do with this money. So I'm like, girl thinks she rich, period. So all right, so she texted me. She was like, oh, I'm gonna text you a little bit later and let you know how everything go down. I didn't hear from her for the rest of that day. So I'm like, all right, maybe she'll text me tomorrow. Maybe like she got real busy or something happened, but I hear from her tomorrow. I didn't hear from her tomorrow either. I didn't hear from her again. And days went by. 2 weeks went by before I heard from this girl, right? And the only reason why I heard from her was because I hit her up. Because let me tell y'all, so if you don't know, if you don't have the funds in your on your card or whatever, and they go ahead and do that scamming shit, it's not your actual money, bitch. They're gonna overdraft your shit for that amount. So what happened was, after she did what she did or whatever, I think I didn't check my account for so long because she was telling me like I couldn't check my account or be in my account because she was gonna be in my account. So I was like, all right, I wasn't gonna check it. So I didn't check it or whatever. And then after the 2 weeks of me not speaking to her or whatever, I decided to check it. So I check it, y'all. I'm overdrafted $2,000 motherfucking dollars, y'all. $2,000. When I tell you, my heart was in my ass, because at that time I wasn't really into the whole keeping a track of my money and keeping a track of what happens in my bank account. My mom, like, she was more the person who did that, and then on top of that, my bank account was linked to her bank account, so she's seen all the transaction that was going on, what expired, blah 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 blah. But so when it came down to it, she was like, I've seen it first. And then I was like I said, my heart was in my ass. So I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck? So now I'm calling her. She's not answering the phone. Y'all, can y'all believe this bitch blocked me? This bitch blocked me. And if I see you to this day, it's up. It's forever. Like Cardi B said, bitch, you had beef with me once. I think that's what she said, or you gonna have beef with me forever. Some shit she said. Listen, y'all, this bitch, mind you, I don't know this girl since middle school. So she blocked me or whatever. So I had her on Facebook. She didn't block me on Facebook. She didn't block me on Instagram. So I wrote her on Instagram. I wrote her on Facebook, not Instagram. I wrote her on Facebook and I wrote her this long ass paragraph. And I'm like, for just saying like, bitch, you supposed to be my friend, blase blase, and you did this, da da da. So now, even though my bank account was linked to my mom's, I don't believe the notifications of like what really transpired went to her phone, because my mom was the type of person, she won't really check her phone like unless it's something that actually pops up and she has the phone in her hand, she's not going to pay attention to it. So I think that's what happened, because usually I felt like she was supposed to come to me or whatever. So now at this point, I gotta go tell my mom, because I gotta see what the fuck going on. Because once I realized that I was overdrafted $2,000, they don't close my account, because like I said, I didn't really have that much in my account, so they ended up closing my account. So then after me telling my mom what was going on or whatever, she was like, oh, how does anybody have access to your account to do this, to do that, da da da, and do what they did to your account? I'm like, I don't know, like, I think somebody scammed me, blah blah blah. I didn't give them my account number, don't even have my card, like, I think it's because I lost my card and da da da. I'm lying out my ass, y'all, like, because if my mom ever found out the truth, that was gonna be my ass. So therefore, I'm just making up anything as, you know, as I'm going, basically. So then we go into the bank or whatever, and basically they're saying that it looks like somebody tried to do fraud on my account, and that they actually were able to get the money, and they ended up overdrafting my account so much to the point they had to end up closing my account. So yeah, so that's what happened or whatever. So they end up closing the account or whatever, and I'm not gonna tell y'all what bank it's with, because I'm gonna tell y'all what it's with. It was with Wells Fargo. It was Wells Fargo. And y'all know them scammers, they do the Wells Fargo, the PNC banks, the TD. I ain't never really seen them do Chase though, to be honest, because I don't think Chase played it. You know, them little mediocre banks that they're able to even have access to do shit like that. The bitch was able to do it. So so then, you know what's crazy? When it was all said and done, I got my whole bank account shit all squared out and everything. This bitch has the audacity to call me and say, oh, how sorry she is, and you know, she didn't think it was supposed to go down like that. Her boyfriend friend actually scammed her, and she was supposed to get part of the money. Like, I was supposed to get 1,000 because that was my account, and then they're supposed to split the other 1,000, which is gonna be 500 for her and 500 for the boy. But I guess he just ran off with the whole 2,000. So I'm like, bitch, you can never say nothing to me, blase blase. I'm going off her ass, and it was just a lot. We never was friends after that. To this day, like, I still got beef with her. I still do not fuck with her. And bitch, like I said, bitch, if I see you, it's up. So, and it's gonna always be up. I know you're not supposed to hold grudges because it's been so long, but you gotta be one nasty ass, grimy ass bitch to do some shit like that, especially if y'all is friends or was friends or whatever the case may be. Like, you have to really be on some grimy ass shit. So yeah, so then we never talk again. We left as that. And you know what's crazy, y'all? A year later, I end up seeing her. I think I was at the store or whatever, and it's like when she see me, it's like she was spooked, like she seen a ghost, because she knew she was dead ass wrong. And at that time, like, I was just so over the situation, and you know, I wasn't really thinking too much into it, whatever, to be her ass in that store. So I just kind of let it go. Now I want to say it's still up, but you know, I probably won't do anything about it because, you know, it's over and done with. I done took that L. I already done paid back the bank. Everything is clear. Everything is good on my end. So I mean, it kind of worked out in its, you know, in itself. So it was basically like a lesson learned to not do no dumb ass shit like that again. Like, don't be gullible and dumb like me, y'all. And if you're doing that in 2022 and you still falling for these bitches and these niggas scam, you was a dumb bitch. I just want you to know that, because there's no way they're gonna turn $5 into 5,000. It's not happening, baby. It's not happening. And like I always tell people, fast money is not good money. I'd rather anybody who's just is on their way to like make it, I'd rather them, you know, start from the bottom and work their way up, because they know nobody can take that from them, because they worked hard to get where they are. I mean, I just feel like you should do it that way instead of trying to do the fast way. If you notice, these scammers, they not really hitting on shit. And then on top of that, even if they do be hitting on shit, they don't even use the money to do some real shit. They just spend the money all on designer clothes and still look dirty. So how the fuck? Like, that don't make no sense to me. So, but don't be, like I said, don't be a dumb bitch like me. Don't be a dumb bitch like these scammers. Yeah, y'all, that's exactly what happened to me. I would never, I'm not as gullible, I'm not as dumb as I was years ago. If I knew what I knew now at this age, like I said, nobody could even play with me. But that's what happened, y'all. It was just crazy. And yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching my story time. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Also turn your post notification bell so that way you can always be updated for when I post. Definitely your girl has been consistent, and she's gonna always be consistent. We are on our road to 700 now, y'all. Your girl is currently at 607, and you know it's only up from here. So you know Your girl is gonna be monetized very soon, and I can't thank nobody but God, because like, you know, the girl's just grinding. She's been doing what she got to do. It's this year's just been feeling like a real financially freedomy. So, you know, it's just giving big money this year, big, you know, great energy, everything big, luxury, just big, you know, it's giving what it's supposed to give. So, I want to thank you guys so much for rocking with your girl. Stay tuned for my next video, and